Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Arrijal Hakimi. I'd like to talk to you today about bioplastic, turning wheat and potatoes into plastic. In the days of ancient wheat and potatoes rarely only in use as an ingredient of food, but as developing its egg, people began to know the ingredient of clothing from ham, prepared from full pepper. Then, Star was in doing engineering synthesis of wheat, corn, even potatoes. Plastic waste has become a major environmental problem since the third industrial revolution several decades ago. Waste has about 10 to 11% of the total waste of the world. Because of it, the management of waste plastic will require several treatments are mutually complementary. Especially in the global era, is people think to find an alternative that is more hospitable environment than oil air. Moreover, with the effect cost of glass were increased. One of them is by using bioplastic. Bioplastic, this is a polymer which natural able to easily degrade either through an attack of microorganisms as well as by the weather, humidity, and radiation. The structure is usually can be found in plants such as in starch of or cellulose that has a capability that is easy to shape back, which is very useful later. Bioplastic. Business global now turning to bioplastic for an application that is getting a lot because consumers and government demanding an alternative that is cleaner for technology, best oil, air, and production of gas home greenhouse carbon dioxide reckless. Currently, many large companies are competing to enter this field, such as Innovia Film in Cambria, Toyota in Japan. In South Korea, there is also a rapid push to replace conventional plastic packaging with polylactic acid bioplastic. The types of bioplastic. Types 1, made from starch, cellulose, polylactic acid, poly 3-hydroxybutyrate, and polyamide 11. Made from starch. Pure starch ability to absorb moisture has caused it to be widely used the production of drug capsule in the pharmaceutical sector. The starch material can come from plants such as potatoes or corn. Cellulose. Cellulose-based plastic are typically produced from wood pulp and used to make film-based products such as wrappers and to seal freshness in ready-to-eat food. Polylactic acid. Polylactic acid is produced from the fermentation of starch from plants, most commonly corn or sugarcane starch. However, the polylactic acid market is limited due to its high production cost and relatively weak mechanical properties. Poly-3-hydroxybutyrate. Biopolymer compound stored in certain bacterial cells that are useful as food and energy reserve when environmental conditions are unfavorable. Interest in PHB is currently very high. Polyamide 11. Produced by polymerization of 11 aminone decanoic acid and produced from castor bean by Hakimi under the trade name Arrijal. The benefit of bioplastic. 1. Easy to decompose. 2. Reducing carbon dioxide emission. 3. Easy to get the material. 4. Environmentally friendly. Easy to decompose. Bioplastic that are designed to biodegrade can break down in either an anaerobic or aerobic environmental, depending on how they were produced. Reducing carbon dioxide emission. On metric ton of bioplastic produced between 0.8 and 3.2 metric tons of carbon dioxide over a little than 1 metric ton of plastic-based oil air. 3. Materials are easy to get. Bioplastic made from starches of biomass such as oil vegetable, starch corn, husk of corn, starch pea, or microbiota. 4. Environmentally friendly. Plastic conventionally are made from material of petroleum or oil. The weakness of bioplastic. 1. Production cost. Until now, the technology of making bioplastic has cost a lot more than ordinary plastic. 2. Minimum durability. Bioplastic are not as strong and flexible as conventional plastic, even allegedly not heat resistant. So its use is still limited. The companies that produce bioplastic. NEC and its partners, Unitica and NTT Docomo, cell phone and laptop cases manufacturer that made it from plant-based bioplastic. 2. Toyota Motor Corp. Using polylactic acid bioplastic, which is derived from sweet potato, corn, and sugar beet, reinforced with enough to produce components for its cars, such as the Prius and Lexus. 3. Fujitsu. Fujitsu is now developing castor oil, derived polyamide 11 plastic with Arkema, which is more flexible and will help expand the use of bioplastic in notebook computers. 4. Dupan. Dupan has teamed up with Sugar Dian, Ted and Lai to build the world's largest aerobic fermentation plant at London in Tennessee in the US for the production of BDO with a capacity 4,500 metric tons per year. 5. Nature Works. Company owned by Cargill Company plant in Blair, Nebraska, use corn sugar to produce polylactic acid plastic packaging material and Inyo brand fiber itself. Things to concern for the future. With the development of this bioplastic, the production of corn and potato will also increase and the field of farmers to quickly turn into a field of better biotech hike. But it needs to be in the note again that there will be friction between the materials of agriculture to feed the plastic and the use of non-feed the other. For that, there must be a step change in production level to match oil-based plastic. When this amount of bioplastic were products in the world were less than 200,000 tons per year, contrast with more than 30 million tons of oil-based plastic. For the required process that long to replace the plastic conventionally. Okay, thank you.